Hi everyone, my name is Gabby Williams, formerly Miss Silva for any of you who I've met before or if I've worked with your students before, and I will be your students' ARC teacher this year. So ARC is going to look pretty similar to CSR, Curriculum Skills Resource, if your student took that last year, but I do have the syllabus pulled up in front of us because I want to note a couple differences between ARC and CSR. So ARC is going to be very self-directed by the students. We will be here to help them develop the skills that they need to be successful in the academic setting, but a lot of it is going to be on them using their independent skills and reaching out to us when they need it. Of course, they will have access to myself as a special education teacher and to the paraprofessional in our room, and we will be helping them with problem solving, self-advocacy. We'll be providing daily check-ins regarding their academic progress, and they can also use this time to access their accommodations as well. However, the biggest difference I think between CSR and ARC is going to be more independent and more self-directed by the student. So our hope, like I said, is to get them prepared to be successful in their academic classes independently as much as possible. So our course standards and essential outcomes are on the bottom left, and our course expectations are on the top right. I'm not going to read through those, but this is available on our Canvas page if you would like to read through those on your own. And then I do want to note the grading and assessment at the bottom right. So this course is credit, no credit. So there is a rubric available on Canvas if you'd like to look over it. And there's 3 categories: executive functioning, time management, and self-advocacy. So your student will need to score in the developing category for all 3 of those in order to receive credit for this class. However, if your student is not scoring in developing, they will be aware. Your student and I will be talking about this, so they will always know whether they are on track to receive credit or not for our class. So I would like to show you guys our Canvas page. So I'm going to click over here so you can see that. At the top, you'll see our introduction picture. Here is the Zoom link that students have been using to access our class every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then here in the middle are our expectations and what class will look like each day. So Monday is a shorter period, so it's going to look a little bit differently from Wednesday and Friday. So on Monday, we will start with the students checking their grades. They should access their grades via Infinite Campus. Then they should upload their grades to a shared Excel sheet between myself and the student, and it will be tracking it weekly. So we will be able to watch if grades are increasing, decreasing, and spot any problem areas that they might have. They will also be expected to fill out an assignment notebook. I provided them with an online option that they could use, or students can use a paper planner or really any other way that they feel would support them best for tracking their grades, as long as it's meaningful and able to be attained. And then every Monday, they should also be either writing down or telling myself or the paraeducator in the room, Mrs. Hogan, what they plan to work on for that day. So Wednesdays and Fridays will look slightly different because it is a longer period. So they will again be expected to fill out their assignment notebook and letting us know what they plan to work on. But Wednesdays and Fridays, we will be meeting with each student one-on-one to go over their assignments for the week, to go over their grades, and hopefully to conference about anything that they might need extra support in, whether it's a class, accessing accommodations, self-advocating for themselves. Wednesday and Fridays are going to be the days that we set aside to do that with each student individually. So if they would like that on a Monday, we will of course make time. They just need to let us know so that we can work it into that 35-minute period. At the bottom, if you scroll down, I've listed some helpful resources, and I will continue adding to this as the year goes on. You will see our rubric for credit versus no credit, and I can click on that here. So here are the 3 categories: executive functioning, time management, and self-advocacy. Again, all students need to be scoring in at least this area in order to receive credit for the class. Our goal, of course, is to have them in these 2 areas, satisfactory and proficient. But your students will be meeting with me, and they will be aware if they are on track to receive credit or not. Another resource we have is the fillable schedule that LT provided that is on their website. And then we have the Excel assignment notebook and grade tracker. So I'm going to show you guys that here. This is the online version of an assignment notebook that I offer to all students. So we have our gold and our blue days, and students will be able to track their classes 1 through 8 on this document. And then they can make a copy of a blank sheet that looks like this for each new week. The instructions are on the right for how to do that. And we also have at the bottom a tracker of what they will be doing in class with us. So along with this, we have the grade sheet that every student will be expected to be using. So students should have their courses listed down the left, and every Monday is listed at the top, and this is where they will track their grade. So if they have an A in English, we would see A here, English here. Let's say they're not doing that well in physics and maybe they have a D, you would see physics here, a letter D here. And I've asked the students to highlight that box if it is a problem area, so we know to keep an eye on that as well. So all students will be using this form of grade tracking, and then all students have access and the option to use this form of tracking assignments if they would like. So going back to our Canvas page, I have an example included at the bottom if they would like to see what a assignment tracker or grade sheet should look like. But everything that the students will need will be on this Canvas page. So again, our schedule is going to stay the same for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and those helpful resources are listed at the bottom. So again, I want to emphasize that this is going to be a mostly self-directed class. We are encouraging students' independence, but of course are here to support them where they need it. So for example, if a student would like to work on a transition goal, all they would have to do is let us know, and we have plenty of resources to provide them to work on that. Same thing with self-advocacy. If we noticed a student is needing extra support in self-advocacy, or if they come to us for that, we have plenty of resources to provide them, and we can provide one-on-one instruction on that as well. We are not going to be teaching any full group lessons anymore in ARC, so it's really going to be on the student to come to us when they need support, or us providing our support when we see they are needing help in any specific areas, especially executive functioning, time management, and self-advocacy. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. I do know this is a new course, so please feel free to reach out to me with any additional questions that you might have. My contact information is below on the bottom. My email is still under Silva, so it is gsilva@lths.net. My phone is listed, my phone number, classroom phone number is listed there as well. And I am in the building from 7:30 to 3:15 every day, and sometimes a little bit later depending on the day. So your best option to reach me is going to be email first, and then we can set up a time to talk over the phone or Zoom if that is more useful for the situation. But otherwise, I have enjoyed meeting all of your students so far, and I really look forward to this year. I know it looks a little bit different. I know we probably all wish we could be in person, but we are going to use this time online to still provide meaningful help and support to your students, especially in a class like ARC. We want to make sure they are the most prepared to be successful in all of their academic classes. So I really encourage students to not only use this period as a time to complete their homework and study for their tests, but to really use myself and the paraeducator in the room for support in any way they might need it in regards to academics. So please feel free to reach out to me if you need me. Your students can always reach out to me on any day, Monday through Friday, if they need extra support. And I really look forward to this year and working with your students. So I hope you all have a good night. Again, please feel free to reach out to me via email, and I look forward to speaking with you guys. So thank you.